Surprise, motherfucker.
Hi everyone, Rigby Artho here and C717G.
That's me.
This video, as you know, is about narcissists and tactics they actually use. And there is many. There's not just gaslighting. I got gaslighted, so it kind of put me on the right track to know about all the others as well. I'm going to go through each one. I will first talk about gaslighting because I have been through it and it is really hard to deal with and it's hard to get out of. I'm just getting up the articles so I can go through all of it with you. Okay, gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which a person seeks to sow seeds of doubt in a targeted individual and making them question their own memory, perception and sanity using persistent denial, misdirection, contradiction, lying. Gaslighting involves attempts to destabilize the victim and delegitimize the victim's belief. That's an hard word to say. But yeah, gaslighting, it's very clever. It is very clever. And you probably won't know it's happening. I only knew it was happening because I'm psychic, so I knew that there was something not right. I knew something was going on because I wasn't used to someone being so crafty with me, but in a way where it was doing me harm, not actually helping me. You can get people that are actually crafted just to help you. But then you get those that are really crafted just to make you very controllable. And that's what gaslighting is. The gaslighter, and they can come in any form of a relationship, a friend, a work boss or a colleague, a parent, anyone. So you won't actually know. Some of you might have been born into a family with a gaslighter, so you might be so used to it that you actually don't know anything's going on. And this is the problem. This is why I'm doing this video, because it's really hard to notice and it's really hard to stop it from happening. But basically, my experience was I was in a relationship with someone that would constantly make me feel like I was wrong all the time, even when I knew that they had done something or they were trying to say something that wasn't true, and they literally go on that much on how much they haven't done something, or they'll say things like you're crazy or you're just paranoid or you're too sensitive, when really they know exactly what they're doing, and they want you to feel like that because they want you to stop accusing them and asking them and stating the truth. They don't want you to have a voice. They get rid of your voice. That's what a gaslighter does. They get rid of it. So you'll have a voice before knowing them, and then you'll either go out with someone or you'll be around them, and you'll soon notice that you don't have a voice anymore, and the one that has your voice is them. They take that voice away from you, basically, and they make you think that everything you already knew you learnt from them, and you actually start to believe it. I didn't start to believe it because I knew deep down. So being psychic did actually help me, but that's why I'm helping you, because not everyone has that intuition to know what's going on. But anyway, oh God, I've got Chris's jacket on. I'm going to go through some things some signs of knowing that you're being gaslighted, because I'm just going off memory, so it's hard to like pinpoint each thing, but as soon as I read the keywords and stuff, I'll know exactly what to say. Yeah. Number 1, they tell blatant lies, and they will say it straight to your face, and it's like they believe their own lies when they're lying to you. So that'll confuse you as well, because you'll be like, but they don't look like they're lying. And then you'll start believing every word they say. And they also tend to, what's the word? They tend to keep you away from anyone that could possibly help you figure out anything. And they can use things against you with other people and make them think that you're doing something to them, and they all play the victim role, so that everyone you know and everyone that they know absolutely hate you. That happened to me, because everyone I knew was starting to think completely different of who I am, and I'm like, the hell's he been saying to all of you? And I was getting accused of all kinds of things. I was getting blamed for everything, and that's what they're very good, because if they're gaslighting you, they're gaslighting everyone else that they know as well. So you're all kind of part of this little play that they've put you in, everyone that these people know, and all of you are like puppets, like they're puppets. They deny that they ever said something, even though you have proof. Very, very true. They will go on and on and on and on and on until you believe them. Literally. If you point something out like, no, because you're lying because you did this, and then they'll go on and on and on for hours on end. They'll go on for as long as they need to, just so that it changes your mind again. So every time you actually start figuring them out, they know that, and they will make sure that you believe in them after they've stopped talking. They use what is near and dear to you as ammunition. Very, very true. Like, if they know something is important to you, they'll try and change your belief system, and they'll try and change the way you think about someone or something. And it's very, very annoying. And they can also turn you against other people as well, because they're very good at it. They are really good at it, and you need to be careful. They wear you down over time. So basically, you might be the calmest person in the world. You might be one of them that never gets upset, never gets angry. When you meet a gaslighter, trust me, they will bring that out of you. You won't be calm anymore. You most likely get post-traumatic distress. You'll most end up with that. And they can rile you up so much that you end up so pissed off, more pissed off than you've ever felt in your entire life, and you won't actually know why. You'll think that you're bad. They'll make you think that you're going crazy. They'll make you think that you've got problems and so many issues, and it's all you. Trust me, it's happened to me, because I was like, why am I getting this moody? Why am I getting this angry all the time? And it's them. They are making you like that, because they're pushing every single button, but to the point where you literally can't stand it anymore. And even if they know that you can't stand it anymore, they will carry on and carry on and carry on and carry on and carry on until everyone sees you go to shit. And then everyone will think that you're a bad person, you've got really bad problems, and you haven't. It's them that's riling you up. Their actions do not match their words. And that's pretty obvious because narcissists are very, very good liars. And nothing ever matches. Ever. They'll say one thing and do the complete opposite. And they're really, really good at making themselves look good. So be careful of that. They throw in positive reinforcement to confuse you. So they could be saying stuff like, all these horrible things. Oh, you've got this issues. You've got this issues. You're this kind of person. You're too sensitive. You're too paranoid. You're too blah blah blah. And then they'll add things in. Oh, you're beautiful, or like anything that they can think of to flatter you, just so that you believe in the bad stuff as well. Because obviously they know if you're always saying bad things, if they're always saying bad things to you or about you, you're not going to believe them unless they actually compliment you sometimes. So it's going to confuse you and you're going to start to believe everything they say. They know confusion weakens people. So basically, when you're around a gaslighter, you're always confused because nothing makes sense. They even change the way that you think when you're around them long enough. And you can always look up on Google the kind of things that they can say, and it might hit somewhere in your brain and you're like, whoa, they do it to me. They project, so if they feel bad about something within themselves, or they know that they're doing something wrong, they will automatically say that it's you. And they'll automatically make you think that it's you, even though you know it's them. And they will change your thinking on that. So I'll get to the part where you have to break away from it later on in the video. They try to align people against you. I've mentioned that. Yep, they tell you or others that you are crazy. So, like I said, they'll make you think you're crazy and they'll make others think you're crazy. And they probably do it to the other people that they know as well. They tell you everyone else is a liar so that you only believe in them because they know exactly how it works. Because if you're completely on your own and the only person that you've got is them, they can mess with your head a hell of a lot, like badly, and they're very good at doing that. I'm gonna go through some more. I've read some. I'm like, what the fuck is that? There's something called love bombing, and this is another tactic. Let me see. It's a narcissist's secret weapon. Okay. Everything's way too quick. So if you get in a relationship, a narcissist skilled at love bombing will ramp up the affection fast, much faster than you've experienced. So they'll always want to, up the level on the relationship very, very, very quickly. So that you think, oh, the love of my life has come to me, like Romeo and Juliet. It's just meant to be. They know exactly how your mind's gonna work on that. So they'll get you flowers and gifts and call you all these lovely names, and you'll be like, oh, I'm so in love. When you're in a bad position, they'll act like they're your saviour. So they'll act like a hero, basically, so that you always, always go to them in any situation and not anyone else, because they'll look like the supporter. They want you to think that they're the best person you've ever dated. I've been love bombed before. I know this. I've been love bombed a few times. And it's very, very true. They'll say things like, "Oh, you'll never meet anyone like me. Oh, I'm no one that I'm not a person that lies. I always tell you the truth. I would never lie to you." All that bollocks. A lot. They want you to admire them so they can eventually manipulate you to get what they want. And that's what they do. They keep asking about the crap things in your life. So they'll ask you what kind of things have you done, or what kind of things have happened to you, and they want to provide solutions for you so it looks like that they're the hero. Then they want to reduce your self-worth so that you admire them and think about how great they are. It kind of just takes away your self-worth again. They're very tricky. They're very tricky people. They want ammunition for when they abuse you later in the relationship. So basically, like that song, what's that song called now? Take Me to Church. That song, it's like that. They'll get you to tell them all your secrets, everything you've ever done, everything that they can use as ammunition. They'll get you to tell you everything, tell them everything, and you will tell them because they're love bombing you, and because they seem like they're supporting you, and they seem like they care about you more than anyone ever has. And that's where it goes terribly wrong, because you believe in them, and then you'll open up to them like I don't know what, and you'll just tell them everything, and then you'll get months down the line, and then start bringing it up to hurt you. I've had that before, many times. Not good. They're not direct, and they backpedal from what they initially say. So they want to impress you, but then they'll say one thing and then do the next, like gaslighter would. It's not good. They are always giving you gifts. And I know this because I've been through it. So I've been love bombed and I've been gaslighted. I don't know how many things I've been, have happened to me. And it's really hitting home reading these. But yeah, they buy you gifts all the time, and then in the back of your head it's to make you think, oh, they've given up me all these things, so I don't mind if they say something horrible to me because they've just bought me this. That's what they want you to think. They want you to think, oh, because I've bought this and this and this and this, that you have to take their shit, basically. They use that just to get you to think, but he's bought me all these things, and now I'm being selfish and I'm not thinking about all the stuff he's done for me. And they want you to think like that so that they can keep giving you loads of shit for nothing, even though they offered to buy you all these things, and they offered to support you in all these different scenarios when they've asked you all these things. This is how they work. The affection you're getting will be superficial. So, yeah. It says, after all, love bombing is just a way to get you invested in them, so that you believe in them, so you listen to them, so you tell them everything, you return the favour even though theirs is fake, and you'll probably be giving them loads of love, and they'll be like, I'll buy her this, she'll believe me. It could even be a woman doing it to you. Anyone can do these things, literally. They treat other people like crap. This is a really big sign, because you'll see the way they are with you, and then they'll be like proper arsey with other people, and you'll be like, but how? You're so nice. And then I've been in this situation as well where I've heard someone being so horrible to people around us, and I'm like, where did that come from? Why is it being like that? And they won't be like that with you because they know that they've got you under control. So they don't have to be like that. But with other people, they're like, no, I'm going to make them feel bad for something they've not done. Something just isn't right. So you always have a feeling in the back of your head. Listen to it. That's your intuition. Your intuition's saying, get the fuck out of that relationship. Red flag, red flag, red flag. And you get so many of them, and you won't want to listen to them because you've been love bombed that much. You've fallen head over heels, so you're like, no, I love them too much. I can't leave. I couldn't possibly leave. They're my knight in shining armour. And it makes you come back and come back and come back. So you'll get out of it, you'll come back, you'll get out of it, you'll come back. It happens because they want it to happen, and they've controlled your mind and made it so like that so that you always come back to them. But yeah, basically, to get out of these situations, you might not want them in your life, literally, because as long as they're in your life, they will carry on doing it. Even if you're just friends, they'll still do it. They'll be there for you, and they'll sit dead close with you, and they'll be a little, your little supporter, even though in the back of their head they're like, what am I going to do with this information? What can I do to use this against them in the future? They're always doing stuff like that, and it's so annoying. Right, let's see. I want to go through as many things as possible. Oh, there's something called breadcrumbing, remember? Breadcrumbing manipulation. Here we go. Here's another manipulation tactic. It's called breadcrumbing. They send sporadic messages. Are you getting messages from them every once in a while, but not constantly? Basically, this means that they're sending you a message every now and again, so that they're in your focus all the time. And when they know that you've lost your focus with them, they'll do it again, just to keep you on your toes, keep you dangling and waiting for them to turn up in your life, or waiting for them to message you again. That's what they do. I've had that done to me loads of times as well. The messages are meaningless. Sometimes they send you messages that have some substance, but usually it's just a message that says, what are you up to, or what's up? The messages lack substance and are just there to pull you back in when you feel like they're drifting away. They don't want you to. They want you to notice when they drift away, so that you keep trying to pull them back. I've had this happen so many times. The messages are vague, so obviously it's not going to be someone that writes you like 10 pages of writing. I'm a long writer when I message, so sometimes my messages go really, really long. They're not like that. They send mostly really, really short messages, like, hey, or you okay, or what are you up to, or oi. Shit like that, and it's like, what? They just want to hook up. Someone is breadcrumbing you, it's probably because they want to hook up without any commitment. Sometimes the breadcrumbing happens due to circumstances in someone's life and they have no idea that they are doing it. Other times, someone is just not ready for a commitment. So, yeah, they never really want to be in a relationship with you. They just want you for when they want you. And they'll keep getting you to message them or go up to them because they want to feel like the centre of attention, even though they don't want to be in a relationship with you. They want your focus on them. Non-committal, like the last thing, you don't feel good. When you get a message, you don't exactly feel good about it. Maybe there's the initial excitement of getting in contact, but afterwards you start to feel not so great about it. Your heart is racing and you may feel anxiety about the next time they're going to contact you, because they always leave you with confusion at the end. Like, you're always like, but they wanted to message me, but now they're not messaging me anymore. They do that to keep you wanting them. You're wondering what you did wrong. Every time you can't seem to get a hold of them, or every time there's a long period of time between messages, you're left wondering just what you did wrong. Of course, it was never anything you did wrong in the first place, but the feelings still won't leave. It really does happen like that. They always seem to get to know just when you're getting over them. And this is so true. When you don't think about them anymore and they're completely out of your head, they turn back up. They're like, "Hi!" You're like, "Could you have been there when I wanted you?" They just turn up when you don't want them anymore. They always do that. It's to keep you. For as long as they want to keep you, it's to keep you. Teddy bear.
Hello, meow.
Late night texts. They'll text you very, very late, either really early in the morning or just really late night. All day long they had the opportunity to send you a message, but they seem to always send you something later at night, 2 a.m, 3 a.m, or later even. It's always a message asking what you're doing, as if you're not lying in bed trying to get sleep. This is usually an excuse to make sure that you're thinking of them even when they're not thinking of you. Passive aggressive. If your partner seems to always get passive aggressive or manipulative when you try to confront them about breadcrumbing you, it's probably a sign that they're doing just that, because breadcrumbing is passive aggressive behaviour, says relationship counsellor and Gestalt therapist Clinton Power. It's just telling me names of people that have, put this information there. But I think you might get the gist of what I'm talking about. There is so many tactics. I've not mentioned them all. There is way too many to mention in one video. But just from you knowing these certain things from this video, it will stick in your mind and you will remember it, and it's going to help you a hell of a lot to not let these things happen to you, to not let them get away with it, because as soon as you know, you don't have to put up with it, and you'll know how to get out of it as soon as you know what's going on. But basically, try and avoid them at all costs when they're like that, because they will carry on doing it, and they find it very easy to dig the claws back in. Even if you've removed them and you've broke away from them, they will keep trying to stick their claws back in so that you can't get away. And anyway, I hope I've helped you all with this video, and I hope you do take it in properly, because otherwise you're either going to get hurt mentally or physically, used, or you're gonna lose your self-esteem and your self-worth and your self-loving. You're gonna lose all of that, and it will take your happiness away inch by inch as well. So definitely try and get rid of that. Get rid of those feelings, because it's awful. I think I'll leave this video where it is, and thank you for watching. I hope I've helped. If I've helped you, please do share this video so that other people can get the help that I've helped you with, because there's so many people out there in abusive relationships, Some of them are dead because they didn't listen to anyone, because they didn't notice anything in time, and they've lost their self-worth that much that they just gave up on themselves, like I did nearly. That's why I nearly died. I was being gaslighted and I nearly died because I lost my self-worth. So please do share this video with people that could be going through what I did, because it affects you very quickly, and it's very easy to get for it to be dangerous. So watch out and get others to watch out for it as well, because otherwise they could possibly kill your inner self or kill you completely by doing it. So thanks for watching, and toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Daddy says bye.
Look at his eye.